You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now. I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. We got breaking news, and it's big news. And if you're a 49ers fan, or at least if you're a fan of the idea of possibly keeping Jimmy Garoppolo like I am, I see this news and I'm like, wow, okay. That's an interesting turn of events, and it certainly leads to some speculation, and this is part of the problem, and I understand that. If you keep Jimmy, you open up the talk that Trey Lance is not really ready. Okay, I think it's odd that Trey Lance looked terrible the other day against the Texans, and I understand a lot of people, look, I'm pulling for Trey, but you've got a win-now roster. By the way, the NFL top 100 players came out. Ironically enough, the players actually ranked Jimmy Garoppolo 106. So they had him 6 spots out of the top 100, and they had him as a top 15 quarterback, as voted on by his peers. By the way, they got the Tom Brady thing 100% right. Let's get to this because Jimmy Garoppolo is staying with the 49ers. And there's another little tidbit in all this, and it's got to do with the Seahawks. Because it makes us think that maybe their trade partner they potentially had is one they didn't want to trade to, which also tells you something about Jimmy, I think. Adam Schefter. Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers have agreed to a restructured 1-year contract that will keep the quarterback in San Francisco this season, per sources. The contract contains no trade and no tag clauses, assuring Garoppolo will remain with the 49ers this season. He's not getting signed. He's not doing a sign and trade. They're not dropping the contract, moving it around to trade him. He's staying on this team this season. Wow. Got a no-trade clause. Ian Rappaport, 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo agreed to a restructured contract worth $6.5 million guaranteed. Okay, so I don't know exactly the specifics of the deal. Further than that, let me see if I can get anything out of this New York Post. I literally walked in the door, saw this, and was like, holy crap, code red, let's do it. Okay, here we go. After months of uncertainty, Jimmy Garoppolo, quit moving on me. Jimmy Garoppolo has agreed to stay with the 49ers in a backup role behind first-year starter Trey Lance, according to multiple reports. Garoppolo will be paid fully guaranteed $6.5 million base salary, but listen to this, with a chance to make over $16.5 million in incentives if he is forced to start, which he could be. That's down substantially from $25 million. Look, it's 6.5 large is still pretty big for a backup quarterback, guaranteed that is. And the biggest thing here is, look, he's not going anywhere. I mean, he's not getting traded. Now, let's look at this right quick because I wonder if this had something to do with it. This came out, and I was going to make a video on this. I had to go somewhere. I was coming back. This was going to be my Garoppolo video. The 49ers prefer not to trade Jimmy Garoppolo to one team. And I think this is interesting. And this tells you the 49ers are concerned that Jimmy might still be the guy, or Mike can still go out there and do what he's always done, which is win. The trade market for Jimmy Garoppolo appears not to be robust. That may be because the 49ers do not want to do business with one of the most logical suitors for the veteran quarterback. NFL reporter Jordan Schultz said Monday Niners general manager John Lynch does not want to trade Garoppolo to NFC West rival Seattle Seahawks. As Schultz noted, the 49ers have not made any real progress towards trading Garoppolo. A recent report indicated that there simply may not be any teams. I did a video the other day where we talked about the fact that Seattle was waiting in the starting gate. They thought the Niners were going to have to release Garoppolo, and as soon as they did, boom, they were going to pick him up. And I think the 49ers did that, and I think they decided in part to pay Jimmy to stay so he's not the starting quarterback of a rival team that they know that any given Sunday Jimmy can go out and whip their butt, even the 49ers' butts. And on top of it, he would be motivated to go out and whip their butts. After the Niners drafted Trey Lance. This is all wild. This is all wild. The 106 thing comes out, top 100 players, Jimmy's 106, as voted by his peers. That puts him as a top 15 quarterback in the NFL in the view of fellow players in the NFL. You know, ooh, shit, do we release a top 15 quarterback? Okay, that's a thing. There's even the little video that goes along with it where it shows number 106, blah, 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 right? So Jimmy was just on the outside of the top 100 looking in. Okay, he was 43 last year. All right, and we got to remember, shoulder injury, thumb injury here for Garoppolo. So I don't want to overreact in the fact that I think the Niners are a little concerned about Trey Lance. There's also the prospect that Trey Lance may get hurt, right, because of the style of quarterback that he is. So they decided, look, Garoppolo, if Garoppolo was out there and every team had a great starting quarterback, great. Okay, let's say every team across the league had a let's go with a midline quarterback. Every team has got a Lamar Jackson on it, okay? Or Kirk Cousins or Derek Carr. Every team does. And they're all equal. And Jimmy Garoppolo hit the market. He would far and away, if no other quarterbacks exist, Garoppolo would be the number one best backup. So they signed him to stay with the Niners as a backup that he already knows the system. But this is absolutely an insurance policy. And the moment Trey Lance throws 3 interceptions in a game, or has 2 interceptions and a fumble in a game, or the Niners are down by 20, and Trey Lance is 9 for 27 for 134 yards and 2 picks, people are absolutely going to start calling for Jimmy to come back in. Which, if you're trying to develop a young quarterback, that I don't, from the standpoint of developing Lance, don't know if this is the best idea. From the standpoint of making sure the Niners don't shit the bed in a season they got a great roster, this is a great move by the 49ers. I love it. Lifelong 49ers fan, I love the move. You bring Jimmy back. Unbelievable. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.